Hey, what's guys, Spirit here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back on Clash Royale. We are going to be looking at the brand new giant buff today, well, the buff giant. So the giant's range did get changed. The melee range went from medium to long, and he's now hopefully going to be quite good. So I'm yet to try him out. Let's see what he can do. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be a Clash Royale YouTuber, here you go. So you try different decks and you face absolutely everything and just happen to lose most games. But anyway, let's see if I can get some wins. So the reason I showed the clip a second ago is because I just want to show you what I face, because it's not always I win every game and that's it, because I like to show wins and losses. So we'll get the hunter down. Well, the hunter's already down right there. Raw goes to take out the wizard. I'm in a very low league. I know somebody did comment it yesterday, and I will eventually be pushing up. But when I'm trying decks like this, well, some of the decks I've been using, oh my, like, why is every game like this today? Every single game is just like this. The game I just played a second ago is exactly what this is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. At least in this one, I've got more beatdown cards. We do see a building in this one, though. At least the prince bypassed the building and hits the knight. Awesome. Like, it's the same cards every single game. It's the same cards all the time. This league is terrible. Oh, my word. Like, what even is this? I'm just going to be honest. What even is this? Please take out the wizard. Okay. Okay. So, we shall see what happens. I'm just going to go all in. You see, we're going to go all in. Get the giant down right now. Get the ice spirit down. Hover the zap spell for a skeleton army or a minion horde or something like that. And hopefully we can pick up this win. Just get me out of this game. There's 3 elixir minions. I don't know why I called them that. We are in 2023. And yes. So giant got some decent damage at least. That's one thing. We will go ahead and go with the hunter. Please hit the mini P.E.K.K.A. Thank you. Take out the knight. Don't go for the tower. Perfect. And now he will probably go wizard or something. So I'm just going to get the royal ghost down for this stupid wizard at any moment now. And he goes Tesla. Okay, that works. Well, it doesn't really, but it does, I guess. So take the Tesla out. Never mind. We see a royal giant for some reason. Absolutely no idea what I'm facing, but at least to this guy, he's got a win con in the royal giant. We'll go ahead, get the giant down right now. Go with a poison any second for this wizard. There he is. Go ahead, wizard. Poison the wizard right there. Get the mega minion down for anything as well. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is not going to do anything there, my friend. Take the knight out as well. This is looking really, really good. I'm going to keep spamming princes right now. Just keep the pressure up because I'm going for a 3 crown and absolutely nothing less. So we'll try and get the ghost down. We'll get the poison spell down. This is going to be it. Get me out of this game. Let's jump into the next one. Here we go, guys. Game number 2 right now. Let's see what we can do. Am I facing the same guy? Absolutely not. So giant's down right away. We will see what happens. He's got the goblin hut. Always an interesting card to face. We'll get the prince down. And then I think I'm just going to have a poison spell, I believe. We'll get the poison down for this. And then now hopefully we can get a charge from the prince. Sadly we don't, but that is okay. And again, it's similar to the game before. So we'll get a high hunter down. The reason for the hunter over here, if you're wondering, is to hopefully take the E-barbs out, or the singular E-barb. And now we managed to do it, but I did it slightly too high or slightly too late. And what that meant was the Valkyrie went to the arena tower. So hopefully the hunter shoots. Nice. I'll take that bit of damage where I can get it. And now I'm going to try and get a giant down. Actually, I'm going to go prince. We're just going to beat him at his own game and keep spamming cards. Interesting zap by the opponent right there. And now we're going to go all in. So the prince is charging to the tower. Royal ghost will take the aggro when I zap. Thank you very much. We'll keep the prince's health if we can. And hopefully we can take these E-barbs out. So one E-barb is down. Second E-barb is going down any second now. He'll die to the tower. And that's the end of that E-barb. So we'll regroup. We'll see what we've got. This deck is so much better than the previous deck, at least at this trophy range anyway. I'm tempted to revisit some of these decks in the future when I'm slightly higher in trophies. And hopefully they do actually do some decent work. So Giants down already. We see the P.E.K.K.A. No idea why, but again, we see the P.E.K.K.A. Royale goes down for the P.E.K.K.A. We'll get the Mega Minion down too. I'm going to hover around 4 elixir at all times. We'll poison the wizard right here. And he does go with the goblin, huh? Strange deployment. But I guess it somewhat works. Okay. I will go with this over here. We'll get the hunter down for the hog rider, Mega Minion for the P.E.K.K.A. and that should be the end of everything. So you'll probably go wizard on the right to try and take the... What in the world? Okay, very strange play. Not really what I expected him to do. One P.E.K.K.A. shot is absolutely fine because it's not really going to do anything. I fully expect to see the E-barbs any second now. Or actually, he has quit the game. So nice, we pick up another win. I'm glad we won. Get me out of this one. Let's jump into the next game. Game number 3 right now. Let's see what we can go ahead and do. We see the princess. Not really what I expected to be facing, but I guess it works. So the prince is going in. We see the bandit, unfortunately. Bandit's really good against prince, of course, because the very first charge does absolutely nothing. I'm going to just go with an Ice Spirit just to make sure we don't dash. Well, the bandit doesn't dash. I'm going to zap right here for the tower damage. And as soon as I zap, we see a Goblin Barrel. Okay. So Mega Minion manages to eventually take everything out. I've got a feeling he's got Inferno Tower. And of course, if he does, it's always a challenging game against the Inferno Tower. And apparently I can't even talk anymore. So great start to this one. I'm going to ignore the damage on the left. We see the Dark Prince on the left, sorry. I don't know why I'm saying on the left for this side when I was clearly referring to the left side, but who even knows what I'm talking about anymore. We'll take everything out right here. I'm going to get the Giant down to absorb the shot from the Bandit. We'll go with a Poison because I expect him to go with the Goblin Gang. He had to do that right there. I'm just going to zap. I know it's a strange play, but because of the poison, it meant that the goblins would have got took out quicker, and it worked out well because what that meant for me is... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, come on. Yes, okay. So the prince got down in time. I didn't want the princess to hit the tower. Okay, nice. Good play by him, I guess, with the Dark Prince block. But sadly, it doesn't really work too well for him because the Royal Ghost comes in and takes everything out. So yes, so the reason I went with the tornado, sorry, with an interesting tornado by the opponent. But anyway, the reason I went with the poison spell is because, well, the zap spell with the poison is because it meant the stabby goblins got took out quicker. Because otherwise, the zap spell would have meant they would have gone down to half HP or something. But with the poison spell as well, it meant that they get taken out straight away. So that's why I did that, if you're wondering. And that resulted in a prince getting a charge. So sadly, I can't use my prince on the left-hand side now, which is probably what he wanted me to not do. So I'm going to poison spell right here. We do see the spear goblins in the center. And now I'm tempted just to go with another giant. Do you know what? We'll get the Mega Minion down right over here. I'm going to go with this just to make sure we don't really take too much damage. I'll zap spell as well, just to make sure the Goblin Barrel gets stunned. Everything is hitting the tower on the left, but I'm not really too concerned because I'm going to poison spell. We managed to spawn predict the goblins as well from the spear goblins, should I say. I will go ahead and get a hunter down for a Goblin Barrel. Here it is, any second now. And we will go ahead and zap. And there we go. So, strange game. I mean, I didn't really play too well, but I managed to win still. So I'll take it for what it is. Let's jump into one more game. Here we go, guys. Game number 4. I don't really do 4 games, not often anyway, but I thought I would do today. We see the Goblin Barrel from the opponent. We'll go ahead and zap spell straight away. If you can hear a dog barking, I do apologize. My window is open and I would like to keep it open, to be honest. So so we'll see what he's got. So the Royal Ghost is down on the left hand side. He does have the Lumberjack. He'll probably be using the Wizard as well based on his badges, but again, we shall see. So the Lumberjack will get taken out from the Prince. Perfect. I'm going to try and get the poison spell down. Come on, poison, poison, poison. Okay, we hit the Skarmy with it. Works relatively well, I guess. I'm going to zap. Should take out pretty much everything. The reason I zapped there is to make sure the witch got took out because I don't think it would have gone down without the Okay, interesting fireball by our friend right there. But yeah, this one's looking really good so far. The Zap is actually carrying us so much inside of these games. The reason I went with the Ghost is because he went fireball onto a 0 HP Prince, and that isn't really a good play to make. So I'm just keeping the pressure up. I know I'm playing like some of our friends from the previous games, but again, you've got to do what you've got to do. So Prince is going in. He'll probably go with the Witch at the King Tower or something. Nope, we see the Ram Rider. So what? Well, Ice Spirit right here, that will take the Ram Rider out. Prince charges the tower down, eventually goes with the Discarmy. And now what I'm going to do is we'll go with a Giant. We'll make the Skeletons go for a walk, and that should be the end of that. We'll Zap Spell on the left-hand side to stun the Goblin Barrel and to pretty much take the majority of the Goblin's health away. And now we do have a Giant on the right-hand side. Should get 3 shots, 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4 actually. Nice, 4 shots from the buff Giant. The buff is clearly paying off, guys. Make sure you do use the buff Giant right there. And now we've got the Ghost down on the right hand side. We'll go ahead, get the Prince down as well. Try and get back to another Giant right here. And this should hopefully be a surrender from the opponent. And that will be the perfect way to end the video. So everything's going in right now on the right hand side. He's not deploying anything. So to me, it looks like he has, of course, quit. I'm going to get a Mega Minion down. And there we go. That's going to be the end of this one. And perfect. At least if I say so myself. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you think. I do have a brand new mastery, Royal Ghost, level 5. There we go. Cool. So we'll go ahead, claim that right there. This is the deck if you do want to try it. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Before we go, I'm going to open a banner box. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.